We've been running with these SMGs and the cat class mod. So we've got these elemental SMGs, a flame one and a corrosive one. The cat class mod and the flicker skill, which increases elemental status effects by 30%. It's been fun so far. The only thing is you have to take care to make sure the enemies you're shooting at are not resistant to the particular elemental type you're using. So you do have to switch your guns around a little bit and pay attention to the enemies you're shooting, but other than that, it's been a fun time messing around with these SMGs. So we've got two Maliwan SMGs here, and I might actually start collecting Maliwan snipers as well for the same reason. If we're going to be using flicker, then it might make sense to start using the Maliwan snipers. At the moment we've got a corrosive and a slag Maliwan sniper, so we can keep using those and maybe get some more, maybe get a flame on. We have a shock flat off here, but for the most part I'd like to stick to the SMGs now that we're using that cat class mod. Before we continue with the story missions, let's just check the shops here. And do we have any stuff to sell off? We may do. Let's just go through our list of things. Oh, so we picked up a shock Maliwan SMG as well recently, so that's something else we can play around with too. Level 39. So it's substantially higher level than these ones. Let's just compare this shock SMG to what we're using. So it's doing a little more damage. And the elemental damage is quite a bit more as well. So, and it's got a zoom on it, which is quite nice. I like the zoom on the SMGs. So we could actually play around with this one. Magazine size is a little bit smaller, but so let's just try this. We'll roll with the shock SMG and the corrosive one, because we're fighting loaders in this part of the story. There's a loader heavy, so the flame SMG is probably not going to be all that useful anyway. So it's good we have a Maliwan elemental SMG to swap out for the flame on. We have a long rider in the weapon shop. We don't need that. We have a few shotguns we were using. Incendiary singularity grenade. The bad fuse time in the ammo shop. Alright. So we can continue with the story now. Looks like our inventory. Oh, we didn't check the items. Let's check the items. Yeah, we're fine. We don't have anything we need to get rid of. Back to Tundra Express for the story.
I bet anything he's sleeping off a hangover, so you'll have to wake him up. The sound of some VAR kids burning alive at the same time ought to do.
Oh, actually, we've finished the loader section. See what these shops have. Trickster class. Right. Class mod. Which is not terrible. I don't mind the Trickster. I think I do have like a backup Trickster class mod here. Chain reaction. With chain reaction, which we are using. So this would be an upgrade to our Trickster class mod. So I might go ahead and buy that one. We've got plenty of money. We're not struggling for money. Sticky longbow slag grenade. We don't need that. 2.1 second fuse. And a move with a bad fuse time. So yeah, we've got 21% fire rate up to 23. So we've got a bit of an upgrade there. We're not using life tap skill, I don't think. That sounds like a harmony skill. Life tap, there it is, yeah. So we're not using life tap, but we got the other one, the chain reaction. So it's a little bit of an upgrade for our class mod. So we're fighting the Varkids, so we'll swap in our flame SMG. So we have to ignite some Varkids. That's the first part of the mission.
Well done. Now, set some more on fire before that one dies.
Shooting one of those flame plants is an easy way to get those Varkids on fire. You don't even need a flame weapon really. If we just hit those, destroy that flame plant, the Varkids will just run into that range of that burning plant and get ignited.
So dead.
Hey, Walt Hunter. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Sorry you had to wake me up. I might have celebrated a little too hard last night after Bloodwing and I raided a Hyperion convoy. Ain't that right, Blood? Easy, girl.
So we're getting the vault key.
A Hyperion train is speeding through the Tundra Express.
I don't think we have a map marker for it yet. We have to wait for Mordecai to finish speaking here.
The key itself might be on board. My advice? Do what I do. Steal the key, get drunk, pass out. Without the vault key, Jack can't control the warrior. You gotta hijack that train, soldier. My old friend Tina can help. Go talk to her.
Okay, so we're going to Tina. We can just run straight there. I don't think there's anything else we need to do beforehand. So we have to head north from here, just follow this path along. No vehicles on this section. Well, we might as well do this little area while we're here. Check the loot chest in here. Why not? I don't think this is actually linked to any particular story mission. So we have one loot chest inside, and I think there's just ammo boxes at the front. Oh no, two. So there's two loot chests in this building. We've got relics here. Slag damage, protection relic, and a stockpile relic for sniper and grenade ammo. We are currently using a vitality relic, so we could upgrade that at some point. So there are two loot chests in this building. One on top there and then one underneath. You have to fight your way up to it. What is this? White pistol, white Maliwan pistol. Oh, what is he shooting me with? What is he shooting me with? A rocket launcher, maybe? It's almost destroyed my Destroyed my shields and took down almost all my health. Almost one-shotted me. Oh, blaster. That's why it's a blaster. Nomad. That's why I almost got killed there. So Goliath's doing a good job so far. He probably killed that blaster nomad actually. Make things a little bit easier. I'd rather deal with that Goliath than the blaster nomad.
Gotcha. Down.
There we go. Jacob's scattergun. Haven't had much success with the scattergun. I think it's probably my least favourite Jacob's shotgun is a scattergun. Just seems a little bit too weak. So that's probably the blaster nomad there. The one that almost killed us. And here is the other loot chest. We've got some blue weapons, very good. This is probably an upgrade to our flame SMG. Torgue rocket torpedo. Let's take a look at these. Well, this is probably a good upgrade to our spitter. I can't say the rocket torpedo is my favourite Torgue assault rifle, but it's probably going to be a better option than this spitter for now. So we'll keep the rocket torpedo. We'll retire the spitter. And let's have a look at these two blue flame SMGs. One of them is blue, the new one is blue. So that's probably going to be an upgrade. Where's the other flame one? I'm using it, aren't I? So let's have a look at this. Oh, it is blue actually. We have two blue ones. Level 39 is a better option. So that's a nice upgrade to our flame SMG as well. 36 to 39, they're both blue. We have a green shock SMG too. So our corrosive SMG is level 34. So that was worth making a trip up here for. A little detour through this building. We've got to upgrade our flame SMG to another blue Maliwan flame SMG. Level 34 up to 39. Sometimes you get lucky with decent stuff out of those trash piles.
Tina's a bomb maker.
I'll ignore those Varkets and just keep running.
Her life a few times and she saved mine even more. She'll help you out, but here's a tip. Don't make any sudden movements near her.
I could get the mission where you need to mutate the Varkets and farm them, farm the mutated ones. But we're doing okay for experience, so I don't really need to do that.
Farewell.
Those guys were a little more powerful than I was expecting.
Come on in. You're missing the fun.
So now we can meet Tina here.
All around the stack, this plant, the stalk stalker chased a bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Goes the bandit. Oh, hi. Rowan told me you were coming. I still owe him for all that general rancid. So you gotta
I'll grab this ammo while Tina talks here.
Let me introduce you to my lady. Running, I'm running over here. Run.
Blow up your face.
This here's mushy snuggle bites, and this is
Time.
sexo. These fine-ass women.
Difficult to read that writing there. Couldn't read the last part of that
They
name.
got stole by the bandits a few days ago. Go get 'em! I got nothing for you.
Find the badonkadonks. We've got a rubberized grenade there.
Odd, but she's the most gifted demolitions expert.
I've got a white fire burst with a 0 fuse time.
Guarantee she'll help you hijack the train and get
But we still have our legendary grenade we got from the boom booms here. Level 34. Still okay, still does the job. I'm using it mostly just to heal with the grog nozzle. And it works fine for that. The badonkadonks are southeast of here. We can just keep following the path across. In this part of the story we have Mordecai helping us with his slag sniper. This is probably a decent spot to just snipe actually. Actually, we'll try the flame SMG.
Calm down.
Just for something different. Oh, this juggernaut's right in front of me. Goliath's almost dead. You have to watch out for blaster nomads now that they're appearing at this difficulty level. They do have very powerful attacks. I didn't notice that adult target. I was wondering what was shooting at me. It was that adult varkid. What did he dropped something green here. Green bandit move. 3-second fuse time. What is this? Goliath blaster. That's what almost killed me last time. I remember the Nomad blasters, but I don't remember a Goliath blaster. It's a very powerful attack there. Have to keep an eye out for those guys. Juggernaut. So Juggernauts are not the Goliaths. I don't think you can shoot their helmet off and enrage them. That Storm Master was shielded, but shields didn't last long even with this flame SMG. Which is on level for us, that's probably why.
This will work.
I'm starting to get more shielded enemies. But we do have our shock SMG we could use. Let's Let's keep our SMG ammo topped up here. Kind of like to come up from the underside here. I think you probably have a little bit more cover coming up this way rather than the other way. Can get some nice stuff out of those explosive tanks. Get some iridium. I don't know if you can actually get items to drop like weapons or whatever, but you can get iridium to drop from there. Marauder. Those marauders are not very tanky, at least at this difficulty level. They do get to be a handful later on. We have a Goliath around here somewhere. He's the only enemy left though, so he's not going to be much use to us now. This flame SMG is working out okay, even against the shielded opponents we're facing. Which I bled off. Flame pistol there. Having a good RNG with iridium as well. A lot of the containers we just opened up have had iridium in there. Let's go ahead and do this challenge here. I'm the closest enemy for that Goliath to aggro on, so he's not going to be much of an ally, this guy. Just the one marauder down below. Looks like now we have marauders spawning behind. Let's try out this shock SMG. We have quite a lot of shielded guys around here. That's level 39. Juggernaut here. Is there an enemy? Oh, there is an enemy here. I was going to say, is there any enemies down here?
Stay still.
I'll keep this flame SMG going. Seems to work very well. Potent Hulk. Oh, that'll teach me to pay attention to the loot when there's lots of enemies around. Still two upstairs. Sounds like a Goliath up here.
Gotcha.
We have this Hulk shotgun, Torgue shotgun. We have a bunch of junk here we can drop. We can drop this spitter now. And these pistols, we can drop those. So we have a coach gun here. Might as well keep this scatter gun, even though it's not my favourite. It's quite a lot higher level than this coach gun now. And we have a level 36 bang stick. And the Hulk. I think the Hulk is quite a good Torgue shotgun. So we'll keep the Hulk. We'll get rid of this other Torgue shotgun. Not really using shotguns all that much now that we have this SMG build rolling. But I'll hold on to some for now just in case. So this is done. Yeah, so we've done that challenge now. I'm not sure what you get for doing that challenge. There's a few valves in other locations you need to do for that challenge too. Jacob's assault rifle there, green one. And a loot chest here. A couple of white items. Nothing we need from that loot chest. We can take this opportunity to loot around for a bit of ammo. We just have white pistol in that ammo box. Got these conveniently placed crates here, which makes you think you're supposed to jump up top there, but it doesn't seem to be anything up on that roof. Even though you've got those crates there to jump up. Have to be wary of crossing those train tracks there. You can get run over by a train. And the trains move fast as well. So we don't even need to be here right now anyway. We have to go further down. Train coming. I can hear the train noise. We have to go this way more. There's quite a few buzzards in this area. So the corrosive SMG wouldn't be a bad option for these buzzards. Let's start off over on this side. That's one way to deal with those evasive marauders. Just to phase lock them so they stay put. Let's try this shock SMG against the buzzard here. We do have a corrosive SMG, but this shock SMG is quite a bit higher level, so in the end it's probably might be similar DPS in the end. Oh, we do get some items to drop from that explosive tank there. So that answers that question. You can get items to drop from those tanks. Got that guy's helmet off, but by the time the cloud kill takes effect, who knows how much health he's going to have left. So here's one quest item.
She's my main squeeze. Lady's got a gut full of dynamite and that booty like.
Always, please not switch gun.
Sounds like two Goliaths duking it out up here. Deal with this buzzard first. It's another one of these Goliath blasters.
I still got it.
Can't see anything to shoot here. Those Goliath blasters are very tricky actually. I don't remember them from last time. So where did we spawn? We spawned quite a ways back. So we just follow this path south.
Swag.
So we'll just follow this path across. Yeah, we can go around. Not sure if you can get up this way, maybe. Get this ammo before we head in. And keep an eye out for that blaster Goliath this time. Take out this buzzard first. Ammo looks like it's in a pretty good spot.
I still got it.
Why you here?
There he is. So he's got a he definitely has a rocket launcher there. And a juggernaut. Still one more buzzard. Just out of interest, let's just try this corrosive SMG. See how this compares. Buzzard's still alive. Just. Goliath blaster wasn't aggroed on me, just walked straight past. Thankfully, he could have shot me in the back there. At least those Goliath blasters aren't armoured or shielded, so you can just attack him with flame weapons pretty easily. Might as well do this challenge. This time keep an eye out for those Goliath blasters. You can hear some sort of a Goliath around here. Juggernaut goes down pretty quickly with the flame SMG. There's a Goliath blaster there. Sounds like another Goliath, maybe another Goliath blaster. Yeah, there's another one up the top. And we have a buzzard here. I think the shock weapon was probably better there. Nothing else to shoot here. I think the shock SMG was working better against the buzzards than the that lower level corrosive SMG. So what are we using for a shield? We've got this quick shield. Let's swap this out for the turtle shield here and retire this quick shield. We played around with it, but I think we're better off with the turtle shield here.
Hyperion says, back on your feet and show 'em what for.
So let's get rid of this corrosive SMG. That's a badass buzzard. That's probably why the corrosive SMG wasn't doing a great deal. I'm getting shot by this other badass buzzard on the other side. That launcher's no point using that. So that's probably why the corrosive SMGs seem to be weaker against the buzzards, because those are badass buzzards.
Hyperion recommends taking.
But this is, I think it's like 5 levels higher, so it's probably worth using.
Stay focused! Badass!
Let's see if there's some place I can take some cover from the buzzards. Somewhere like this might be better. At least from here I can take a bit of cover.
Eating through the metal.
Not sure if these buzzards are actually healing at this difficulty level.
That's that!
That's one down, the other one's almost down. Now, did they drop anything? There's a green item here. Green Jacob's Gatling gun. Not a fan of those. Not a fan of the Jacob's guns where you need to spam the fire button fast to use them. Just not really, doesn't seem worth it. So that challenge has been done. Is there any loot chests around here? I've got some ammo boxes on that roof. But no loot chests here. We'll grab this quest item and we can continue.
Best day ever! Bring 'em back
Oh,
here
we've got this
and
porta
use
potty
them
to check, that's something.
damsels who can hijack that train
Something purple here. Which class mod? Corrosion damage. Flicker Helios kinetic reflection. I guess that's not terrible, that one. 30% corrosion damage bonus and chance as well. Then you have flicker on top of that as well, so that increases your elemental chance even more. I'll stay with the SMG cat class for now. Next up, we have to return to Tiny Tina. Didn't realise initially that I was fighting the badass buzzards. I thought they were just regular ones. So they do pack more of a punch for sure.
Or am I good?
Particularly the ones with the rockets. And those Goliath blasters too are very surprising. Certainly familiar with the Nomad blasters that fire the shock weapons. But those Goliath blasters that shoot the rockets, I don't remember those. I will shoot this explosive tank now that I know they can drop items too. TDO lobbed slag grenade. Green Torgue pistol. Keep collecting the Torgue pistols, but I don't ever end up using them.
Nap time. Awesome. Just a secco. This gonna be good.
We probably have a bunch of stuff to sell off now. That's probably the better option, that particular Torgue pistol. The double shot one. We didn't pick up a whole ton of stuff to sell off. Got a few relics to sell. Shield capacity, protection relic, elemental relic. This is interesting, this witch class mod. I might hold on to that for now. Get rid of these other ones.
A fantastic day for trapping.
Purple shock bouncing Betty
Shot, man. I got some
in the ammo shop.
for this.
Always open.
Thank you, thank you.
You gonna get out of my workshop, or am I gonna have to shake a bitch?
I forgot about that. You actually have to exit the workshop so Tina can work on stuff.
Here is my butt. Whoops. Put a little bomb in a hot ass bando, blow stuff up and make people die. Squishy, 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 squishy. Oh damn, you looking good, ladies. Let's get to work. That's right, twin sisters, man. Oh, take 'em, take 'em, take 'em, take 'em, take 'em. Just put my damsels near the choo-choo track and set 'em up! Good plan, great plan.
So set up the missiles. We still have Mordecai plinking away there with his slag sniper rifle. A lot of the time I ignore those big explosive tanks, but considering just you can get decent items out of them, then I probably should be just blowing them up as I find them. Bunch of Goliaths here. They just go down so fast with the cloud kill, you can't really get much use out of them. Mordecai wasn't slagging those badass buzzards. I don't know whether that's just he doesn't really slag the buzzards. Actually, I haven't seen him slag any of the buzzards. When Mordecai's shooting away there with his sniper. Don't remember him ever slagging buzzards for you. He slags the other enemies. You can see there the enemies I just fought. Some of those were slagged, but I don't remember him ever slagging a buzzard. Is there a loot chest here? I think there might be a porta potty up here. Oh, there is one here. This is what I'm thinking of. Got a launcher here. Green TDO launcher. I don't need that. Let's set these rockets going.
Just poke their bellies when you want me to set the explosives off. I gotta do it remotely.
So I don't think there's anything else interesting to loot around here.
Oh snap, son! I hear that terrain coming.
I think that's it, just that porta potty there.
I got bored. Burn all the babies!
Well, that's one way to hijack a train. The Volky's still up on that ice shelf. Better climb that wreckage to get there.
Climb up high to the train, or you'll go insane. What? That's a rap song I wrote.
Now we have a loader section.
Search the train cars. They're probably keeping the Volky in the most fortified one.
Purple Psycho class mod and a couple of white class mods. Nothing interesting in the health shop. Ammo shop has a homing move, 1.5 second fuse time. This longbow Tesla's not terrible, 0.7 fuse time.
I'm sure we'll be doing
I think I have a Tesla grenade. I got one here with 0 fuse time. Not using it, but
soon enough.
I don't really need to spend money on a Tesla grenade I don't need. Let's swap out that flame SMG for the shock SMG for these loaders. It's probably still going to be better than the low-level corrosive SMG that I have.
That was interesting.
White Vladoff launcher.
That must have hurt.
Not sure if the shock energy like stun locks the enemies or not. Seems like they do a stun animation. But that could just be when they're dying, they do that stun animation.
Enough.
There we have surveyors.
Stay still.
This shock SMG is working out okay for these loaders. I should probably just search around here and get some of these ammo boxes. Bunch of ammo boxes around here. I haven't been looting them. But my SMG ammo is still above 1,000, so it's not a big deal. I expected I was going to be using a lot more SMG ammo than I have been, which is good. I'm not struggling for SMG ammo. Have I seen this one? Discovered, apparently.
Stop.
Bunch of money from those exploding loaders. Oh, hello, something blue here. Homing move, 2.5 second fuse time. Not great. Bunch of pistols here, nothing interesting. Now, before we do this next fight, I might take a short break and I'll be right back. back to Borderlands 2. We could farm this chest here a little bit, because you do reload right next to it. So maybe we should do that. See if we can get something useful out of this chest. We're just getting pistols out of this one. That's alright. We can just continue here. So this will be a robot battle. So we can swap out this flame SMG here. The corrosive SMG we currently have level 34. So it might be better off just sticking with this shock SMG for now. What else do we have? We got this Hulk, level 39. This rocket torpedo, level 39. Maybe that'll be useful. Let's start off with the shock SMG. Not sure how long Wilhelm stays slagged for, if it's worth slagging him or not.
He's not on the train. Abort the mission, soldier. I'm sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
Kid, Wilhelm really killed us all in New without taking a
Well, he's staying slagged for a decent amount of time.
Roland is wrong, Vault Hunter. You can defeat Wilhelm, I promise you.
Almost dead.
You killed Wilhelm.
Thanks to the cloud kill there.
That stood a chance.
Wilhelm dropped a power core. He's sure to grab it. My sensors tell me it's one of a kind. If you bring it to Roland, Sanctuary's shield may never need to be recharged again.
So the cloud kill certainly helped us out a lot there. I've got a blue TDO shotgun, Trickster class mod with +4 kinetic reflection. That's not bad. So white pistol, I can pick that up to sell it at this point. I think that's about all that dropped there. Nothing interesting. Wilhelm didn't drop anything interesting. He stayed slagged for a decent amount of time. I thought he was gonna come out of that slag effect much faster than he did. So it was actually useful. A lot of bosses, you slag them and they only stay slagged for a few seconds and then that's it. So this launcher only has a 2 magazine size, which is, and a really slow reload speed as well. So it's not actually all that useful. I should try to upgrade to something else. We have a green skin we already have. And some iridium in the corner. power core flew all the way over here.
Whoa. Never seen a power core like that. The one you got from Reese is nearly burned out. Why don't you bring it back here? We may not have found the vault key, but at least Sanctuary will be safe a
Get
little
back
longer.
to Sanctuary. I guess I can just travel here.
Bravo! Champagne, cheers!
Wilhelm nearly defeated the other Vault Hunters a couple of years ago. You have proven yourself to be even stronger than them. Well done.
Where do we turn in this mission? Oh, I see. On that outer building, that's where we turn in this mission. Dull corrosive minigun. Not much else in the gun shop, ammo shop. Has a rubberized grenade. We have some stuff to sell off here, a couple of junk guns here. Green launcher, white Vladov launcher. Sell that off. TD or shotgun, don't need that. This level 34 Hyperion shotgun, never ended up using that really. We can certainly get rid of it now, it's only level 34. And there's 34 corrosive SMG, we can retire that one too. There's 34 Vladov shock sniper, never use that, I can get rid of that. And the slag sniper, never use that either, we can get rid of that one. Oh, might be useful to keep a slag sniper. As far as items go, we have this witch class mod. I might just hold on to that for the time being. That's fairly nice. And kinetic reflection skill. What is that? I don't think I'm using that. I think it's over here on the motion side. There it is. So I'm not actually using kinetic reflection. I can probably sell off that one too. Let's have a look. It's got the same fire rate bonus as this blue 37, so get rid of that. We have the skin already. Homing Merv with a mediocre fuse time. Sell that stuff off.
Welcome, customer.
And let's go turn in this mission. How much iridium do we have to spend? We've got 12. We might be able to buy an upgrade with this.
What you want?
Not a backpack upgrade, that's 50 for a backpack upgrade. Pistol, we're not using pistols. That's it really. For 12 iridium we can get a pistol upgrade. That's it. Not worth it really, I'm not using pistols right now. So our flame SMGs on level 39, so that's okay. I was thinking about getting a Moxie SMG with the donations, but our flame SMG's on level anyway. I wonder if I can get a corrosive one, because I do need a corrosive SMG. A bad touch. Let's donate some money to Moxie, see if we can get a bad touch.
You remind me of my last one. Thinking name of Jack. Real charmer at first. How generous of you. Here, this is my favorite gun. You'll understand when you lose it.
I've got a flame one. So I think after a certain point you can't get the bad touches anymore. So how does that compare to my current flame SMG? Well, it's a purple at least, so it's doing more. Yeah, it's better across the board, it's better at everything. So it's certainly an improvement there. I'll try again, but I think it might be we can only get the good touches now.
Damn, I'm all wet. I mean, I spilled a drink before you came in.
Oh, I think you can only get one
God, I'm not that easy.
one per reload maybe, or one per visit. I think you can only get one per visit. Let's just try the slot machines while I'm here. Now that I'm getting sort of on level stuff. TDO SMG. And the skin we already have. Let's go and turn in this mission. So that was good, at least we got to upgrade our flame SMG.
A new power core? Whoa.
So we have a proficiency relic as a quest reward.
That core you brought us earlier is nearly burnt up. Why don't you pop it out? Now shove in that new core you found harder than a shiv into a Truxican sternum. Sorry, old Crimson Land saying. Okay, I think we're in business. What the hell?
Hey, you know, I think it's finally time to tell you that little secret. Angel's working for me.
Lowering Sanctuary's shields, Jack. Executing phase shift.
That's not a power core! Raiders, the shields are down! The shields!
Nicely done, Angel. Now, let's kill ourselves some Vault Hunters. What the hell? Did something just get through the shield? Shields down, Roland! Oh man, somebody start getting everybody underground!
Everybody, I've got a really bad idea. Scooter, get Sanctuary in the air. Roland, get me some iridium.
Pretty sure we can't do that without killing, I don't know,
Now I'm going to just save quit here. See whether this will stop the shaking. The shaking on the screen. No. Not at this stage. I think you can stop the shaking with a save quit at a certain point. Cycle first ignition primer.
Alright, I got this one. All you gotta do is hit the last switch. Alright, we're primed. Everybody get ready.
Never used this much. You might want to hang on to something.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter!
Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride!
That's the best you got. A flying city? One or two jumps, possibly out that makes you think he's got a chance against me.
A siren. Sup.
Leave Sanctuary.
I know you're angry at me right now.
Head towards the fridge, so we're just following the road all the way across.
This scooter's catch a ride. Hit the gas, tear some ass. That sounds like a thing started.
I love the way you Vault Hunters just up and trusted Angel. Never occurred to you that she was working for me, did it? I did the same thing to the last 4 Vault Hunters, but I'll be entirely honest. Tricking you guys this time? Way funnier.
Check the map again. Okay, so we have to go
Hey, thanks for taking
up
the
that
bait
exit
grabbing that
there.
power core. It was hard to concentrate on charging the vault key, what with Roland's buddies attacking my iridium mines.
I think the shops here are probably lower level now. Not useful.
You'll be able to reconnect with your friends after you get
At least the shops, that area where you need to re-establish the power, those ones don't level up with the story mission. Destroyed my car, but I don't need it.
Shut up!
Lobbed incendiary transfusion grenade. We have some ammo boxes up here. Get some ammo here. We can go ahead and equip the flame SMG again now.
We are not friends anymore. Son of a...
4 iridium for a reward.
The door's iced over. Let me help you with that.
And we leveled up as well. We have been putting points into rec, so we'll continue to do that. So we still have 1 more point left we can put into rec before that's maxed out. It really is an impressive boost, isn't it? Fire rate 70% and then 42% gun damage on top. So that's a very powerful skill, that one. Check these shops. Logged singularity. 0.6 fuse time. Longbow bouncing Betty. So that's got a 464 blast radius. My current singularity is the same, just a lower level, but at least it's got that 0 fuse time there. I'll keep the 0 fuse time 1 for now. Med shop has a Banshee class mod, so that's shield, recharge rate, max health. We're not using fleet or immolate, so not that useful.
Stay alive out there.
We can do the slaughterhouse missions. We'll just check what level the story mission is. Level 40. And we're on level for the story mission, so I won't bother with the slaughterhouse right now.
I've been following Jack's orders from the beginning. Jack modified the power core you found to have a Hyperion network uplink. Through it, I was able to access Sanctuary's defenses and lower them. It was all part of Jack's plan.
Tanky these guys, these lab rats. And then the upgraded names for the lab rats. Once you get into the higher difficulty levels. Another proficiency relic. Which is not a bad option really. I do like the idea of having a faster cooldown. Currently using a health relic.
Gotcha.
But a faster cooldown certainly seems useful.
I love my powers.
So you can get midget rats as well by the look of it. You've got a runty rat there. Doesn't look like a lot of these rats are shielded though.
No.
Hopefully these sky hunters will go for the rats a little bit. Give me a bit of a break. So nice to be able to phase lock the rats and stop them from jumping around. Makes it much easier to deal with. So it looks like there's not much left other than these racks here, so I might as well just get rid of them. Still one more round. This might, up on that ledge might not be a bad idea to deal with the rats actually, because you have quite a bit of cover up there. And it might be more difficult for the rats to swarm you up on this area there.
Years ago, I tricked Roland and his friends into opening the vault.
Free.
I told them it was to protect Pandora from a great evil. That was a lie. Jack knew he could make a fortune off the iridium held within the vault. He was too much of a coward to open it himself. Through me, he got the vault hunters to do his dirty work.
Flame weapons are very nice for these rats. They're not shielded or armoured, so it's quite nice. There is a loot chest at the end of this area here. Grab this. Let off launcher. I actually do need a new launcher, so this I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to this one. I don't really like the 2 magazine size and slow reload speed of this Torgue. So this other launcher, this RPG, 5 magazine size plus the extra, the bonus ammo with the reduced ammo per shot. That's doing 20,000 damage compared to 40 for the Torgue, but I still think the Vladov is more useful. Not sure where I was taking the shock damage from. I guess I must have been next to a shock barrel that exploded. Let the shields recover here. Not sure how this shock SMG is going to go against a Crystallisk. We'll find out. Not very good. I think I'm better off with the sniper here. Snipers with a snipers seem to do well against the Crystallisks. Probably don't even have to bother too much dealing with these Crystallisks. I can probably just run straight past them.
Please stop.
Not a lot of reason to engage with these Crystallisks. I can just go straight past. Get this ammo here before we continue. There are some loot chests on the odd corner of the map, but it's probably not worth the effort to go and search for them.
Without you, Pandora has no hope. You have no reason to trust me, I get that. But if you're going to stop Jack from controlling the warrior, you'll need my help. Because I know where the key is. It's with me.
Oh, I didn't realise there were shops here. Lobbed slag, bouncing Betty. Lobbed slag, singularity. That's kind of useful. It's got a better blast radius than mine. Fuse time is okay, so I might actually buy this one. That's a decent upgrade to a slag grenade, singularity grenade. Booster shield in the med shop, warder class mod, and a binder class mod. Team cooldown rate 13%. Kind of like the cooldown rate class mods. Maybe a little bit more than the trickster ones. I'll keep using the cat class mod for now.
I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
Now we have the stalkers. We do have the shock SMG for the stalkers, and also the phase lock makes the stalkers much less annoying too.
Awesome. Hey, killer. Phase the city? No big deal. Find a way back here as quick as you can.
Now that Sanctuary's reappeared, you can use any fast travel
Leisurely
station to get back
shield.
to the Crimson Raiders. I'll mark the nearest one on your
What am
Echo
I
device.
using? Turtle shield.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
And the ammo shop has a log transfusion with a bad fuse time.
Stay still.
Actually, let's swap out this flame SMG for the shock one. And we'll be fighting loaders as well, so that flame SMG won't be all that useful for this part of the map anyway. We're not fighting any flesh-based enemies here.
You won't enjoy this.
That phase lock certainly makes it much easier to deal with the more tricky opponents that teleport in and out, and the ones that jump around and fly around. All those enemies become much easier to deal with when you can just lock them in place. Not sure if I've actually explored up, or have explored up here. There's nothing interesting there. Oh, we've got rabbit stalkers now. I forgot about rabbit stalkers.
That wasn't so cool.
This will work.
That was a little hectic. The move grenade's still working out well though. I think that helped me out a little bit there. I did throw a few move grenades to try to deal with those rabbit stalkers. I think there was more than one rabbit stalker that I was dealing with there. This shock SMG is working out well for the stalkers. There's another rabbit stalker. Let's just deal with this guy immediately. Nitro stalker. Not sure what their gimmick is, the nitro stalkers. Another rabbit stalker.
Please stop.
So very nice to be able to phase like those guys. Quite a few rabbit stalkers I've been facing. Generally you don't face quite that many when going through this part of the map. But certainly with Maya's phase lock skill they're less scary. We have shielded surveyors here too. That's it. I thought there was one more stalker, but no. That was all. One more enemy way over there. I think I can probably just drop down here.
Gotcha! That was awesome!
SMG ammo is getting lower now. It's been a long time since I've had my SMG ammo reach a point where it's been a problem. It was a good idea to get all of those SMG ammo capacity upgrades early on. That was well worth the iridium I spent on them. Grab the ammo from these boxes. We have our new Torgue launcher now, so not Torgue, Blood-off launcher. A little bit more practical than the Torgue ones. Just the magazine size is too small and the reload speed's too slow with the Torgue launchers. Not a bad area to snipe from here.
Success.
Loaders, please do not Hyperion machinery.
The exploding loader jumped forward, but not enough to really make a difference. White level 40 turtle shield there.
Under no circumstances are Hyperion robots to A,
I can switch back to the SMG at this range.
B, gain self-awareness.
Hold it right there.
An RPG loader by the look of it. Not a badass loader. Let's take some cover here.
Warning. Coming into contact with iridium runoff may
You won't
result in
enjoy this.
slight exoskeleton obliteration.
White lobbed transfusion there. Something blue. Matriarch class mod.
bots attempting to steal iridium crystals will be congratulated for their initiative before their public disassembling.
Wasn't expecting a badass loader there. Maybe that's something new to this level, having a badass loader spawning in this part of the map. Sounds like one of the exploding loaders went off on something. Exploded, but I don't know what he aggroed on. An exploding loader detonated, but what was he aggroed on that made him detonate away from me? Don't know. Torgue assault rifle. I do like the Torgue assault rifles. Let's drop some. We can drop our old flame SMG here. We don't need that anymore. This non-elemental SMG, I never used that either. I can go ahead and get rid of that too. Pick up that Torgue assault rifle. I do like those. Those angelic guards are strong.
Warning. Coming into contact with iridium runoff may result in slight exoskeleton obliteration.
Binder, what is that? That's cooldown rate. 19% cooldown rate. So I'm currently using, oh okay, I'm using the cat class mod. I'd rather use that.
Any bots attempting to steal iridium crystals will be congratulated for their initiative before
SMG ammo is about half.
Reminder to all Hyperion robots. Any and all supply drops lost to Thresher.
Sniping is quite useful on this map as well. I've just been trying to use the SMGs just to play around with them a little bit with that cat class mod.
Robot able to terminate a Thresher will be awarded with the ability to be proud of the fact that they terminated a Thresher.
We do have a constructor fight ahead. Don't know what would be good weapons for that. Maybe we'll just continue with this shock SMG. What level is this shock SMG? 39.
Calm down. That must have hurt.
Hello, Squiggy. So, if you don't want to fight the constructor, what can you do to not fight the constructor? The door on the right usually opens after a while. Grenade jump does the trick. This might be a different part of the mission. Autopiloting. Oh yeah, and you are autopiloting. So the door on the right. Yeah, this is, yeah, it might be a different part of the mission. Oh, this one. So you can grenade jump up here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you can avoid the constructor that way, yeah. In terms of autopiloting, check your quest mark. Oh, I see, I'm going straight past. I think I did this last time as well, going the wrong way. Use a fast travel station, yeah. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. It might be easier to save quit at this point. I think I did the same thing last time. I missed that bit. And always, hope you're doing well. Yes, thank you. I'm doing very well. Doing very well. Just playing around with the SMGs and the cat class mod. So I have to use this.
Error. Location, sanctuary, not found.
Oh no. The phase blast must have taken Sanctuary off the fast travel network. Okay. Head to the iridium extraction plant nearby. I think I know how to get you back to your friends. You know, I didn't lie to you about everything. You really are the only person who can stop Jack. Roland, Lilith, and Mordecai. He defeated them long ago. They can help you reach him, but in the end, it will be you who brings Jack down.
And how are you going after that long shift? Have you recovered from that long shift? I've got to do these again. Fought a lot of rabid stalkers before. Haven't encountered any rabid stalkers this time. Encountered quite a few last time. Couple green items here. Torgue pistol and an absorb shield. I was basically dead for 2 days, woke up around 3 PM on January 1st and thought, yeah, fuck it, day's already over. Started re-watching Supernatural until 11, went back to sleep, did the same thing the next day. Yeah, if you're really exhausted, that's probably the best thing to do if you have the opportunity, just to take it easy. Take it easy, get some rest. Yeah, my wife likes Supernatural. She used to watch that show. Not sure if she finished the season or not, the series. It was a well-deserved 48 hours of regaining my balance. Yeah. Yeah, that certainly would knock the well-being out of you, being exhausted like that. What is my vitality relic? +30. Oh yeah, Supernatural is a long run. 15 seasons, 22 episodes each. Yeah, I think my wife has watched most of the seasons. I'm not sure if she's actually finished the show. Only ended in 2020 as well. Yeah, 15 seasons is a lot for a TV show. There's not many shows that run that sort of length of time. I don't think Supernatural really gets enough recognition for being such a long-running show like that. Sure, it's got its fans and everything, but to run for 15 seasons is really an accomplishment. Did you notice any drop-off in quality of the show as the seasons went on? Or did it stay pretty high quality the whole time? A lot of shows sort of drop off in quality after when they have such a long run. Like you have like super long running shows like The Simpsons. Simpsons dropped off in quality after, what, season 10? Some drop-offs during season 5 to 6. Also 12 plus and onwards until 15. Okay, so they had like a few seasons where it went down and then came back up again. Well, at least the show recovered. Can't say that for all. 15 was freaking balls though. Right, so that was a bad one. Well, it's good that it at least recovered. A lot of shows don't, like The Simpsons. That's running for what, over 20 seasons now, and not worth watching after season 10.
If you can cross the river and steal a supply beacon, we can get Sanctuary back onto the fast travel.
Seems like something like Supernatural would be fairly expensive show to produce. Seems like it would have quite a high budget to produce those episodes. So the fact they actually kept that show running for as long as they did is a real achievement for a show like that that's got such a high production cost, probably. You can understand something like a cheap drama or a cheap soap opera, something like that you can keep running pretty cheaply, but Supernatural looked like it would be quite an expensive show to produce with all the special effects and everything in the episodes. Yeah, we have a bunch of series like those as well, local ones, with over 2,000 episodes. Runtime is still going. 2,000.
Any Hyperion robot able to terminate a Thresher will be awarded with the ability to be proud of the fact that they terminated a Thresher.
Hold it!
It's got to be many years to rack up 2,000 episodes. Just walk straight into that loader.
Will be congratulated for their initiative before their public disassembly.
Now where was I?
Hyperion
more
robot
surveyor
able
here.
to terminate a Thresher will be awarded with the ability to be proud of the fact that they terminated a Thresher.
Oh yeah, Supernatural was never struck me as a low budget series. I assume it's also because they started selling merch throughout the course. Physical discs were still a thing back when most of the series ran and whatnot. Yeah, I guess they would make more, probably make more money selling like physical discs than what they get from streaming. I guess it's the same with musicians as well. They made more money selling records and CDs than what they do with streaming now.
A dying puppy. A baby in tears.
So certainly they make less money.
Previous statements elicited any emotional reaction.
I guess the middleman, the people running the streaming services and the distributors, they make more. They probably would make a bigger percentage now, but musicians don't make it as much with streaming as they do with physical media.
That exploder took out the bridge controls. Find another way across the river.
Robots, remember the governing laws. Jack is your god. Threshers are your enemy. And both
Sort of like Twitch is to us. Yeah, I think Twitch is going to get worse as far as what they pay out to streamers. I think they've already sent out messages to the biggest streamers, giving them an idea that the percentages are going down for what they're going to make. Bezos will always have the upper hand, no matter how much our setup costs. Yeah, that's right. I mean, we had Microsoft trying to set up a competitor with the Mixer, but I guess it didn't really turn out. I guess it wasn't profitable. Dahl corrosive assault rifle. Yeah, it's a pity Mixer didn't turn out, because it would have been good to have some more competition in that sort of streaming space. I guess you still have YouTube, but I don't think YouTube streaming is all that popular with game streaming. Twitch is still more popular.
Under no circumstances are Hyperion robots to A. Approach the local threshers, or B. Gain self-awareness.
YouTube's growing relatively steady, but yeah, as you said, yeah. But I think some of the bigger Twitch streamers are trying to transition across to YouTube, or at least build a presence on YouTube. Like some of the biggest streamers are doing like streaming 1 day per week on YouTube now. They're trying to build up a YouTube presence. I guess they don't want to have all of their eggs in one basket when it comes to Twitch, which is fair enough. Particularly if Twitch has given hints that they're going to be dropping the percentages that they give to streamers. So if the big streamers are starting to try to get a presence on YouTube, that's probably a good indicator that YouTube is probably going to be bigger in the future, or is at least growing. Okay, so you can grenade jump across here. Let's see if I can do it. How do you remove a grenade mod? Drop? Do I just have to drop it? Oh, backpack's full. Right. Right, that's the problem. Drop some of this stuff. Oh, there we go. Now I can. Oh, closed. Closed, just as I was about to jump through.
Grenade out!
There we go. Well, thanks for that, Squiggy. I didn't realise I can just grenade jump across there. So let's put my grenade back on.
Any bots attempting to steal iridium crystals will be congratulated for their initiative before their public disassembly.
So the actors, the main actors in Supernatural, have they moved on to a different show now? I know, right? I had no idea that was a thing until 2021. Oh, so that's pretty recently.
A reminder to all Hyperion robots: any and all supply drops post this Thresher attack now to your theoretical pay.
Let's put the flame SMG back on for this.
Tough decision.
Oh, he's actually shielded.
Thresher just...
Might be better off with the other SMG. We don't need the sniper, so we can swap out the sniper. For the shock SMG.
The beacon? You'll need to get that back.
Big mistake.
Hyperion machines are discouraged from being ingested by the Thresher population.
I got just distracted swapping out my items there. Apparently they want to rerun like a spin-off series and stuff. Ackles Dean has guest starred in The Boys season 3, but no idea what Padalecki Sam does. Right. So they haven't done anything. So he probably hasn't done anything high profile then. But if those guys have been on this on that series for 15 seasons, they must have made a ton of money. So they certainly don't need the money at this point. They're just whatever they wanted. They can just do whatever they want. They probably have. I'm just very, very bad at tracking what celebrities do due to general lack of interest. Right. So you're not a particular fan of those actors. You just like the show more than those particular actors.
Robots, remember your 3 governing laws. Death is your god. Threshers are your enemy.
I guess that's true for me as well. I can't remember actually tracking a TV show actors from one show to another really. With movies, I'll check out. I'll be more interested in a movie if it's an actor movie actor I like, but as far as TV shows, that's true, I don't bother with those.
A dying puppy. A baby.
More interested in giving a movie a shot if it's a movie star I like, but as far as a TV show star, not so much. Like for something like also the problem with series actors, same as with film, they're fucking everywhere.
A reminder to all Hyperion robots.
Or in lots of different things.
Supply drops lost to Thresher attacks will be taken out of your theoretical pay.
Got my grenade ready here. Yeah. This might take too long. Maybe I'll just fight the constructor here.
Any Hyperion robot able to
Throw the grenade back on.
will be awarded with the ability to be proud of the fact that they terminated a Thresher.
I've seen John Cryer as the clumsy brother in 2.5 Men, the one comedy show from the early 2000s, and also as the bad boy in one of the episodes in The Blacklist from 2013. Oh, so he was on a sitcom. Yeah, so I guess they do star in. They might guest star in some stuff.
Sit up, robot. You are adequate.
Explosives out!
Hyperion machines are discouraged from being ingested by the Thresher population.
Boy, he does a lot of damage, that guy, with his strikes, long-range strikes like that.
You've got the beacon? Good. We can use that to request an uncalibrated fast travel unit from the moon base. We need a quiet place to set up the beacon. Head to the town of Overlook. Thanks to Hyperion's mining operations, the people of Overlook suffer from the skull shivers. They won't disturb us.
Terminate a Thresher will be awarded with the ability to be proud of the fact that they terminated a Thresher.
You won't enjoy this.
At some point, it was just like, oh, that's person X that I know from series Y.
No
Yeah.
clue to stop Jack.
Yeah.
The quakes from his drills aren't shaking the city anymore. Silver linings, you know?
Yeah, there's like actors, like I like the original
Controlling the Angel.
Miami Vice
He almost got killed opening the vault.
TV show.
Bring that son of a bitch into power.
And I thought Don Johnson in the original Miami Vice TV show did a really good job on that show. But I haven't been interested in watching him in any other TV shows, like Nash Bridges, I think. Was he in starred in Nash Bridges TV show? Had no interest in watching that. Even though I thought he did a really good acting job in Miami Vice. I had nothing else he was in that I was really interested in watching. So it tends to just be sort of like a lightning in a bottle type of situation where you have the right actor in the right TV show. And a lot of the time when they move to another TV show, they just can't recapture that same magic. I mean, Don Johnson on Miami Vice, I think, is one of the best acting examples on TV drama. So he did a great job, but watching him on Nash Bridges had zero interest in that. And it also is that these actors move from one genre to another as far as TV shows go. So you might like that actor in one TV show because it's a particular genre, and they switch over to a different TV show that's a completely different genre, and you just have no interest. Like that Nash Bridges show has a very different vibe to something like Miami Vice. Maybe I should just get a car for this, might be a better idea. Get rid of those turrets in the car. You just stick with that actor for that media, yeah. Primary example for me is Will Smith, who to me will always be the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't care how serious of an actor he is in his other movies. Yeah, exactly. Particularly when you get an actor that was in a comedic role, sometimes it's very difficult to take them seriously as a serious dramatic actor if you've got to know them as a comedic actor. There's a ton of comedians that I just not interested in watching them do any sort of a serious dramatic acting. Although I had to take at least one exception with Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad, who was the dad from Malcolm in the Middle, yeah. His transition from family father to mass drug dealer was just too good. Yeah, he's one of the few actors who's actually made that transition from sitcom to a serious actor, and actually done it in a respectable way. Other actors, other comedic actors, not so much.
Jack is my witness. You'll die. I'd almost finished my comic collection.
I got really shivers during the I'm the one who knocks scene. Goosebumps and shit, it was great. I'm the one who knocks scene. I don't remember that scene. Let me see if I can find that scene on YouTube. Don't remember that one. I'm the one who knocks. Here we go. Don't remember this scene. Jeez. That is a good scene, isn't it? Don't remember that one from the show, but Seen all of Breaking Bad. Yeah. It is a good scene.
My partner tells me that your crew switched to a P2P cook because of our success. You dye your meth with food color to make it look like mine.
I think I still got my YouTube going here. Hang on a second.
At every turn. But now, you have the opportunity to sell it yourself.
I had a YouTube autoplay going there. There we go.
One less badass.
Bryan Cranston is another one. I don't know what he's doing. What he's doing now after Breaking Bad, if anything. He might be happy just to take a break from doing such a big show and just do smaller things.
Stay put.
Hello, Armor Shelt. I'm doing well, thank you. Just pushing on with Maya here with the SMGs. How are you going? Wiki, Cranston and Breaking Bad co-star Aaron Paul announced the release of their signature Mezcal Dos Hombres in March 2020. Cranston contracted COVID and recovered reportedly with mild symptoms. By December 2020, however, his sense of smell had only partially recovered. Oh, that's no good. So he's got smelling problems. So he had mezcal and got sick. Ah. Yeah, that's a bummer if he still hasn't got all of his smell back. I'm good. Just killed the warrior. Oh, that's good. Did you get anything interesting to drop from the warrior? From meth to mezcal. See what's going on there. Nah, just normal loot. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of luck getting interesting drops from Warrior. Haven't got. I don't know if I've ever got anything like a special from Warrior. Yeah, I guess some businessman must have contacted him and say, "Well, you've got a persona for this sort of thing. Maybe you can make some money, make some real world money promoting something."
This will hurt.
In June 2021, Constellation Brands took a minority stake in Dos Hombres. The company made the investment through its venture capital group. Dos Hombres will continue to be independently owned and operated. TLDR, they founded it themselves, right. Right. Yeah, I wonder whose idea that was originally.
Wow.
Plasma caster. And a white SMG. Let's have a look at this plasma caster here. So slag plasma caster. Still, it's doing 1800 damage. Does 2 ammo per shot. I'll hold on to it for now. Oh yeah, there's an Easter egg nearby. If you jump down the cliff at the bridge towards the direction of Overlook, you should be able to spot a camping site thing before the jump. Oh, they'll cross the bridge. Towards Overlook. So after this pillar across the bridge, a bit to the right. Okay. It should be fairly visible. Been a while though. So after this pillar, across the bridge a bit to the right. So I guess this bridge. Jump down the cliff after the bridge towards just after this one, right. So after this, this one here. Yep, all right. Let's have a look. Rockets coming in.
Enough.
See if there's badass loaders dropped anything first. Hyperion SMG. Sticky longbow transfusion.
What does this mean? Full on. Oh.
Double rainbow, that's funny. Is that a reference to something? Oh, there's a reference video, right. Let's have a look at this. Didn't catch the reference for that one, but I'll have a look at this video.
Whoa, that's a full rainbow. All the way. Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way. Whoa, that's so intense. Whoa, man. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my! Wow! Woo! Yeah! Oh!
Well, he goes on for 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. And how high was this guy when he saw this rainbow? I've never seen that video before. How many views did this video get? Where are the view numbers? There's the likes, but oh, here we go. 50 million views. So it's obviously a very popular video. I haven't actually seen that one. It's funny that they put that in the game. That's funny. It's good the developers put all sorts of different references in the game. More so than most video games. Most video games might have one Easter egg that references something from pop culture, but Borderlands 2 put a ton of stuff in there. So here we are at Overlook. You haven't seen the best Easter egg yet. Oh, there probably is more Easter eggs that I haven't seen. Which is that? Which is the best one?
Hyperion took over. Now everybody there's got the skull shivers thanks to Jack's mining operations. Poor bastards are too sick to leave their homes.
You'll want to set up the beacon over there. Once the moon base processes our request, you should have a fast travel station.
Obviously the geary one. Oh yeah, it references Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that one. I have encountered that guy before, but I haven't done the I haven't done the whatever it is you need to do for that particular Easter egg, but I have seen that guy at least. No, I just found that corner. I was just interested to see what was in that corner of the map. So I went out into that corner of the map just to see what was there. And I came across... Oh, Geary. Is he the one that drops the skin? So I might have done it if he drops a... If that's what it is, he drops the skin? Or is there something else you have to do? Not all of it, right, yeah. So yeah, I think I've just encountered that guy, but I don't think I've done the Easter egg for it. Let's see what my loadout is here. I can put this Maliwan corrosive sniper on as well.
Which is superior?
So Claptrap's place has a pickup item in the forge. If you go there in true Vault Hunter mode or higher, picking up that item and carrying it all the way on foot to Geary will trigger stuff. Ah, no fast travel, no car until then. Oh, okay, so you got to go all the way on foot, right. Right, so that's mimicking the story. No fast travel, no car until then. So that's quite a trek to do it. So that's the Geary one.
It's transmitting the supply request now. We've just got to wait a few minutes and...
Angel, that's enough. You can stop pretending to help the bad guys now. Angel?
We don't have long until Jack realizes I'm not helping him anymore. Defend that beacon.
Now, if you can't even handle these loaders, you're really gonna disappoint me.
Congratulate Harriet Lavis on the first win, and wishes her luck in choosing which one to keep.
Repair the beacon quickly.
Hold it! Another down!
See if I can take out these guys with the sniper.
Uncalibrated fast travel station request received. Estimated processing time 3 to
Got more loaders on this side.
No. Move some data around. See if I can bump you up in the queue.
Angel, what the hell are you doing?
I've increased your request's priority. T-Bone Junction can live without medical supplies.
And we have exploding loaders coming through. That one got me.
If you don't repair the beacon, the supply request won't go through.
Hold it! That was awesome!
Some surveyors here as well. wave of exploding loaders coming through. Eventually we're going to get some bigger loaders coming through.
Stay still.
Darn it. The lunar engineers denied our request. I'll see what I can do.
Send in the constructors. I want those bastards dead now!
Still gun. I've got a constructor here. Where's it going?
Explosives! Grenade out!
You've got to repair the beacon or the supply drop will never arrive.
This way.
I don't know if I've ever seen the constructor travel all the way up here. Usually the constructor is down here somewhere. Never seen it come up here. Guess you can just do this fight from anywhere, you don't have to be up here to do it.
I just shut off the moon base's oxygen supply. I expect the engineers will launch a fast travel station very soon.
God damn it, Angel, what are you doing? Those are the bad guys!
They've damaged the beacon. Repair it.
What makes you think you can take me down if you can't even repair that beacon?
That's a hot loader.
They're launching the fast travel station now. Nothing gets results like a death threat.
Well, streamer Jack said you're really bad at protecting the beacon. Yeah.
Protect the beacon for another few seconds.
I don't think it actually matters for the mission how many times it goes offline.
Fast travel station calibrated. Location, Sanctuary, is now available for travel.
Go, quickly.
Just there to make it a bit more exciting, but I'm not sure if it actually matters.
Angel, have a serious talk.
Super badass shield surveyor. Didn't quite get a chance to phase lock him there.
Welcome to Overlook. We're so pleased to see you.
Gotcha.
There we go. What is this relic? Just a white one. Allegiance relic. Torgue. See if anything interesting dropped. TD or handgun.
Silence.
Nothing interesting down this way. I might as well look up that geary. That particular geary Easter egg. Because I'm not going to do all of that walking. So this is the full guide. Don't really need a full guide, I just want to see the results. Maybe this one.
Hey guys, Super Brolix back now. And
so let's just skip to the end where it actually, you see what happens.
But as you can see, Geary is extremely easy to. Found this entertaining? Killed him. I killed him without breaking back.
Where is it?
Extra speed.
Where
Not
is
as much as a breakneck banshee, but close enough, I guess.
Let's try a different one. Maybe I should be searching for Lord of the Rings. Might make something. Might make it a bit easier to find it.
I hear your blood. To a new use. This is a two-parter, really, because not only is the whole Easter egg, that part anyway, about, you know, getting chests are normal chests, the ones on either side, they'll just have normal, you know, loot like any other chest.
Yeah, I can't really find it quickly. I don't really need a walkthrough. I just want to see what it looks like. Anyway, I'll look for it later. I'm certainly interested to see what it's like. Because I found that guy, but haven't actually done the Easter egg, and I'm not going to do it if it requires all of that walking.
Greetings, residents of Overlook. I, handsome Jack, am moderately happy.
What is this one? Dahl assault rifle.
Hyperion family. Watch out for those suckers. Attack!
It's fun but hard. Yeah, it seems like it would be very, very hard to do all of that walking to get there. But it's kind of neat that the developers went to all of that time, all of that effort to do it. I'll hold on to that stalker. Not really a breakneck Banshee Maya can do it in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so it's only 10 minutes to walk there. That's not so bad. Wouldn't mind picking up a decent proficiency relic. Kind of like the idea of those, the cooldown rate. Don't need that matriarch class mod, or that binder one, or that shield.
Lock and load.
Three-way Hulk in the weapon shop. Ammo shop has a lobbed move.
Don't have too much fun.
Maya has the fleet skill, right, and Breakneck Banshee boosts that to a total of 110% movement speed bonus. So to make sure the shield is constantly empty, there's a special shield called the Rough Rider from Hammerlock's DLC. Oh, so you get the speed bonus when your shield is depleted. So setting it up would take a lot longer, therefore I wouldn't worry about it specifically, but still Breakneck Maya is tons of fun. Yeah, it would be tons of fun to zoom around really fast. Would probably be quite advantageous too, tactically, to be able to just zoom around like that. So now we can turn this one in.
Lock and load.
Muckamuck Sniper, green. In theory, with +6 in fleet, he can outrun Dukino's mum's shocky balls. Oh, what? So you're fast enough to outrun the projectiles.
Of the day. Come back anytime.
Yeah, probably could dodge a lot of stuff too, like side. With that sort of speed, you can probably dodge by side strafing a lot of stuff that you couldn't do ordinarily as well. Like some of the medium speed projectiles that you can't quite dodge by side strafing. If you had that speed boost, you probably could side strafe all of that sort of stuff. Oh, I have to turn this one in. It's extremely effective for farming too, like snowman or lyotas. That's true when you farm, yeah, because you'd be able to cover that distance and reset faster. If you could move faster too.
Oh, good. You're not dead.
That's his way of saying, wow, you're a badass, I'm glad you're okay.
Right. Sorry. We'd all be dead if it weren't for you. But we need a plan. Jack's getting closer.
Yeah, that's right. Farming would be easier because you could just quicker to run back to the area again.
Damn it! We told you never to contact us again.
There's a Banshee. No fleet though. Okay, so that's Banshee. Shield recharge rate, max health. Oh yeah, no fleet, right. So no fleet skill there. It makes you squishy as fuck, but also zoomy, right. Right, so you really have to be careful and maneuver.
Sure, let's listen to the crazy computer that just tried to kill us.
Hey, remember that time she told us the vault was full of loot?
It's with me. I'm charging the vault key.
Continue.
I guess being that fast, it would give you more opportunity to run away if you do get into trouble. Run away and find cover if you get into trouble.
To forcibly If you find me, you find the vault key. The vault key is housed in my AI control core atop that.
So 1 skill point to spend.
So much to learn.
I'll put it into rec. So that's it for rec. We've maxed out rec.
It's protected by 3 impassable security hurdles. The first is a competitor deterrence field that will obliterate any non-Hyperion entity passing through it.
How much? I've got 27 iridium. I can probably buy something with that.
It is a field of pure thermosonic energy programmed to atomize any unauthorized personnel.
So yeah, a death wall.
Beyond that lies the second hurdle.
So what can we go for here?
High-tech weaponry Hyperion can afford.
That doesn't sound
Grenade. Oh, we need a lot for grenade. 50.
You'll have to get through the final hurdle.
SMGs also 50 and snipers 50.
Well, that sounds even worse.
This will be your only opportunity.
Not really using shotgun for anything.
Stop Jack from controlling the warrior. I'm out of time.
Or pistol.
Promise me this. No matter what happens.
So I might just hold on to the iridium for now until I can afford something I'm actually using.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
If she was lunar,
Yep, or you whip out your ruby grog for a millisecond and get all the HP back from the damage you're doing with another build. Yeah.
I think I know how to get past the first hurdle.
Yeah, that's right. It's probably more of a, might be just more of a novelty just to play around with it. I think, yeah, it might be fun just to play around with one time, but maybe not that practical. Highlands. So we're currently level 41. What level is this mission we're doing? So that's 42. Oh yeah, if you save quit now, you can fast travel to wildlife right away. Also works for opportunity and 1,000 cuts. Right.
Get your health and shields right here.
See what these shops have, then I can save quit.
See you real soon, I'm sure. I'm sure. Buy from me if you want to live.
Trickster class mod. I have one Trickster class mod here. It's got the same fire rate. Boost, but it's got a chain reactions a little bit higher. Is that the skill I'm using, chain reaction? Yeah, that is chain reaction. But I guess I'm not using Trickster at the moment anyway, so I can leave it. This is 22. Fire rate, kinetic reflection. And an absorb shield. So from the fast travel, I can go right there.
I bet your friend Claptrap could get through that Hyperion force field. Now he's out of date though. He'll need a software.
See what these shops have.
Mordecai should have what you need. He's camped
Symmetrical turtle shield.
I think he needs your help.
42. Ammo shop, sticky lobbed, corrosive singularity. Alright, I'll take a short break and I'll be right back. Back to Borderlands 2. This shock SMG should be useful for these stalkers. Rabbit stalker. Probably, maybe I should save my phase lock for the rabbit stalkers, just to kill the other ones without using it, or at least wait until it recharges before I push forward.
Thank you.
Super badass stalker. Stalker.
Now where was I? Hey.
Don't really need this corrosive sniper right now. I'll put the flame SMG back on. Lead off spinny gun. Wasn't expecting a badass stalker and a rabbit stalker at the same time. Another rabbit stalker. So far the rabbit stalkers haven't been coming straight at me so much. I have been able to kite around them a little bit. Maybe I just got lucky, but usually I have a lot more problems with the rabbit stalkers just coming straight at you. But so far with the rabbit stalkers, I have been able to sidestep them a little bit while I wait for the phase lock to cool down. I'll have to find Mordecai first. Going the wrong way. You mean you have peak experience? Peak experience, not sure what you mean. Since you fought, oh, on the peak. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. I've got plenty of experience with the stalkers on the peak. Yeah. Certainly does. Certainly probably would improve your skills fighting the different enemies if you get a bunch of experience fighting them on the peak there. That's true.
Glad you're here. I've been scouting the place for the last half hour. It looks like at least a two-man job. You can get inside through the shipyard. I can give you support and lead you to Bloodwing. You get my bird, you get your claptrap upgrade. Nothing for you. Sorry. I'll provide support.
Just like in Tundra Express.
Yeah, you do end up fighting a lot of rabid stalkers going through the peak levels.
Jack makes me laugh.
That's true.
He kidnapped Bloodwing, so I start pissing my pants and making threats that if anything happens to my bird, I'll blah blah blah. But Blood and I have been through a lot. I know my girl can handle herself.
Maybe I should clear these out first. These are gun loaders. At least they're not the angelic loaders. We've already started facing those earlier on in the story missions.
Unauthorized access detected. Releasing loaders.
Ah, crap. That chucking loader session? Give me a second to think of something. Am I good or am I good? Okay, I got an idea. If you cripple some of those loaders and kill them, you'll have to open the door to send reinforcements. Wounded that one. Now move on to another loader.
Hello, Lancelot. How are you? Now, trying to injure these loaders with the cloud kill's tricky. Gotta injure them before, or get the cloud kill on going on one while I injure the others. Let my shield recover here. Maybe a different weapon might be better. No worries, Squiggy. It's late, yeah. You don't want to get sleep deprived again after you've just managed to get some rest. Let's try the sniper maybe. That might be a better idea to wound these guys. We've got one that's wounded there. Maybe I will just have to destroy this one to get some more to spawn.
Whoa, hold on. The door just opened. That's weird. Why would Jack let us into the preserve? Head on in, I guess.
Okay, so maybe if you kill enough of the loaders, they just let you in anyway. Maybe that's what happened there.
Enough.
One more surveyor here.
Calm down. Shut up.
Thank you.
Get some ammo here, because we went through quite a bit of ammo trying to injure those loaders. We don't have a decent corrosive SMG, so we'll just continue using this shock one for now. Something else above here, maybe a surveyor. Looks like a surveyor. At least I think it's pretty good. Getting cloud kill on 3 at once might also work, right. Oh, thanks Lancelot, I didn't realise that. So if you get the cloud kill on 3 at once, that's also will work. Cloud kill's not as powerful at OP levels, right.
Got some for ya.
Bull over there.
Stay down.
This shock SMG is good enough for the human opponents too. Level 42 deal, that might actually be useful. See what we have in this chest. Should be on level for us. Actually a little bit above. Jacobs, Gatling gun, tall shotgun.
This will work. will fall.
All right?
Son of a bastard.
Bloodwing will be fun to fight. She should be level 44. Oh, okay. Be level 44.
Employees are not to disturb the creatures of the preserve unless they are extremely bored.
There's an angelic guard. Wonder when they were going to show up.
Wasn't my time.
Another surveyor on this side.
I didn't sign up to fight friggin' bandits.
We still have a surveyor, maybe a badass one. Super badass surveyor.
The Hyperion Preserve is always accepting applicants for human slag testing.
Shut up.
Bull loader there.
Stop struggling.
That angelic guard got hit by that cloud kill. Not enough to kill it, but enough to almost kill it. Another surveyor. Another couple.
Silence. Time.
Loot midget dropped something there. Another bonus package. 2.2 second fuse time. So we got one bonus package here that we got from Boom Boom. So now I've picked up another one. This one had a 1.3 second fuse time, a little bit better. Might as well hold on to that new one. Might still be worth using. Keep that new Torgue shotgun. Not using Torgue shotguns at the moment, but I do like them with Maya, so might be useful. The doctor's orders loot midgets drop a lot of items, but just the regular loot midgets, that the random ones you encounter, don't seem to drop very much at all. Very rarely to actually get items other than ammo and money out of the loot midgets. We can switch back to the flame SMG here.
Gotta get Bloodwing out of there.
Pup skag stuck up on me. And the rabid skag as well. It's probably an easier opponent here. Oh, there isn't. Didn't make it. Wasn't expecting a rabid skag in that area. But I guess we're up to the difficulty level now where we start to see the rabid skag, so I have to be more vigilant for them. This area is all cleared out. I can just keep an eye out. Maybe I'll check if there's any more ammo I need to pick up from here. There's a couple ammo boxes here I missed.
Enough.
Take these guys down from here. Oh, they can jump up. Didn't realise I could jump this distance up on top of the bridge. The rabid skag can't jump. So the rabid skag that's down there, he won't be able to jump up here. I don't see him on my minimap though. So he might still be down there, just not aggroed on me yet. Or it's possible my cloud kill did eventually kill him after I died. That's probably what happened. My cloud kill probably killed that rabid skag after I died. Jacob's pistol there. Horn skag, walking skag. No rabid skags amongst that group.
Oh hey, you're in the preserve. I was gonna do this whole thing where I'd lure you in here and kill you, but you just kind of showed up. Thanks for saving me the trouble, kiddo.
Bunch of white class mods there. I'll keep my phase lock just in case I run into a rabid skag. Want to be ready for it. There's one. There's a rabid stalker. And a badass loader here.
Let's do that again sometime.
We have a surveyor too. It's not coming back, that surveyor. Here we go. Reinforced. And a flash stalker. Here's a rabid stalker. So the stalkers are lunging off to the side, seemingly more so than I remember. So maybe it's like strafing to the side does work okay for the rabid stalkers.
Science that flies in the face of human ethics. Needless to say, I'm extremely interested in it. Get me some samples of the slag serum Hyperion is using on the wildlife.
Poison stalker.
Please
And rabid rabid stalker. Got him. I think that's a good idea, just to keep the phase lock for the rabid stalkers. Try to dispatch the other stalkers without using it.
That wasn't so difficult.
Got some skags. I can switch over to the flame SMG for those these skags. What do we have here? Sky Hunter, I think that's what it was. I think it was a Sky Hunter hitting me from behind. At first I was worried it was another rabid skag. Dull white SMG.
Enough.
Ah. Last stalker here.
Please stop.
White matriarch class mod. Absorb shield. Nurse class mod.
Catch you later.
And the white singularity with a bad fuse time there. Slag sample. So the slag samples are okay to pick up, just don't pick up the reports. Adaptive shield, corrosive spike shield and a leaden shield. Maybe I'll pick up the adaptive shield just in case if I need it. Looking out for the rabid stalkers. Not seeing one so far.
Enough.
I'll let my shields and my skill recharge a little bit. Just in case there is a rabid stalker around here. Something's shooting at me. So we have a poison stalker and a nitro, so we don't have any rabid stalkers here. It's probably the nitro stalkers that's shooting those explosive projectiles there. So I'm wondering what was doing that. I thought it was a loader to begin with, but I think it's those nitro stalkers.
This will hurt.
Let's put the corrosive sniper on, might be useful. Wait for this grenade to detonate. I think it's just stalkers and loaders in this at this point, so I don't need my flame SMG on it right now. Another nitro stalker. Yeah, projectiles are not too strong actually. They look worse than they are when they're exploding like that, but they don't actually do all that much damage. See if this badass stalker dropped anything interesting. Maliwan pistol, corrosive pistol. The badass loader there. Another gun loader here. It's almost dead, that badass loader. White shield on the ground. Might go back and just pick up. Oh, actually, we've got shops ahead, so I don't really need to worry too much about ammo.
Bloodwing should be in one of these cells. Don't worry about the uglies and the other ones. They can't get to you. Just get to Bloodwing, and you'll have what you need to upgrade Claptrap and get through that death wall.
This might be a good spot to end the stream for now. Let's see what we got. We got a couple upgrades. We got an upgrade to our bonus package here. But a new one, worse fuse time, but level 42 at least. And we've progressed through the story a little bit more. So next time we'll continue with the story. And once we level up one more level, we can play around with our new bonus package, level 42. So thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.